Hello, squatters. Welcome back to another episode of the Squatter King podcast. I'm picking up a problem here at the Adhoc committee of the political parties trying to score political points through questioning General Fannie Masemola. There's a problem there. And I knew about this, that where there's politicians, there's definitely going to be chaos. Now, we have seen the ANC and the MKP face off in the presence of General Fannie Masemola. Here's the problem. You cannot be parents and argue in front of the kids. You are the ones who are supposed to actually maintain order in the house, be honorable members. Now we see Honorable Qola trying to become an expert and trying to advise the MKP. The MKP took it too personal and said, who the hell you think you are to tell us how to construct our line of questioning? I don't know, squatters. In my own opinion, I feel more like that was just unnecessary, especially from the side of Honorable Qola to try to intervene. You're not a chairperson. That's the first thing. Secondly, you're from the opposition party, you know very well that there's going to be chaos, there's going to be some sort of interference and all of that, and there's going to be some attack. So here what is happening is that political parties are trying to outshine one another through questioning General Fannie Masemola. If you can observe this closely, we had the general going to Madlanga Commission. There, it's a panel of lawyers who are of a sound mind. They are sober from politics. They are trying to dig deeper and find the truth. What do we do now, South Africa? They've been chasing these generals, the top brass in the police, to come and testify about what the general has said on the 6th of July. And now it is becoming a political football. Let me give you the glimpse of actually where did this thing start. And I can tell you now, it has been happening without South Africans noticing this, because I, for myself, am observing this ad hoc committee from both sides, trying to find the truth at the same time, observing from a political focal point, because these are the same people who failed to do something about the allegations the General Mkhwanazi made in March. They did nothing, absolutely zero about this. And now they want to shine. They want to, emerge as the superior logic and whatsoever they call themselves. Yeah, asking the relevant questions. Hey, gentlemen, honorable members, this is not necessary. You should have done your homework a long time ago. But because you are too busy chasing whatever your personal agendas, whatever your political agendas, whatever your political ideology, then you thought that was not important to do. Now, we'll do it later. Then now it's a little too late to want to shine on this. In the first place, you should just be ashamed of failing to do your job, failing to do what the voters have actually hired you to do, because the people who are hiring the politicians to be in parliament are the voters. Anyway, many people are not aware of the power they possess to hire these people. Look at this video.
Thank you very much, Chair. I just want to bring to the attention of the Adhoc Committee that Section 2061 of the Constitution accords a cabinet member responsible for police a responsibility of policing policy. Section 2071 of the Constitution accords a responsibility to the National Commissioner, the implementation of the policing policy. And the cabinet member responsible police has a responsibility of oversighting the implementation. So it can be logical that the National Commissioner does not account to the Minister of Police. I think what we're confusing, Chair, is the significant difference between an appointing authority and an executive authority.
To stop that point of
Thank you very much, Chair.
It's not about being correct or incorrect. It's about the timing. It's about being situational. It's about not doing something that you don't necessarily have to do. There's a chairperson there. If the MKP says something wrong, the first person who should actually detect the problem is the chairperson. And if you're from an opposition political party and you want to advise the other party what about your party, you are actually painting a picture that your party is super perfect, and another opposition party, they are, off-ramping. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. Who are you to advise them? It can catch feelings. It can spiral out of control. And there, it's a political environment trying to solve a political interference, the PKTT disbandment, and politicians have put their fingers and they are digging into this in a political way. Put aside your political difference, solve the problem. There's no one in that Adhoc committee who's wearing a political party regalia. You are not wearing ANC, MKP. Yes, this branding that shows that they belong to this political party, but that should actually not be a political environment. They are creating that, and as they continue, they are actually killing the credibility of that ad hoc committee. What people like us anticipated that, the Madlanga Commission is more important than this ad hoc committee, because we know where there's politicians, there's chaos, there's personal agendas. Everyone wants to outshine the other one and try to look superior and try to score political points so that they can garner more support, so that in the next coming elections, they can act like, yeah, we saved you, vote for us and all of that. That's not actually the environment that they should be doing that. So I'm looking at two parents arguing in front of the kids. General Fannie Masemola is there watching as it unfolds. It's so embarrassing. That is why the chairperson will have to say, boom, I'm sorry about this situation to the South Africans, because we are sitting here from our home and watching and hoping that something positive will come out. We are not about political parties that there's EFF asking this, there's ANC asking this, there's MKP, there's DA, there's whatsoever. That is not an environment that they should be actually competing. It's not a political ground where they should be competing political. Let's continue watching. It got out of control. I don't know who's class.
Honorable members, let's have our meeting on Wednesday.
No, it's not
But
confusing.
he is out of order, Chairperson.
I'm not out of
We
order.
did not invite his explanation.
No, Chair, I don't need to be invited by Mr.
Questioning
Nomva.
witnesses here. Don't
Chair, order.
project yourself as an expert. You are not
Order,
an
Chair.
expert here.
Order,
Do
Chair.
not ask for your opinion. We
Chairperson,
are
order.
questioning the witnesses. He must be
Chairperson.
quiet. He must be
Chairperson,
quiet.
order.
We don't need your opinions here. We're questioning the witnesses.
Order, Chair.
You
Order.
must keep quiet. We did not invite your opinion.
Chairperson,
Who
order.
are you to advise us?
Chairperson,
You-
order.
Who are you to advise us? You are not an expert here.
Chairperson,
We have
on
a
the
legal
point of order.
advisor seated next to me. If we need a legal advice, we will speak to him, not him.
Chairperson, on a point of order. Chair, I rise on a point of order. Because the point of order by Mr. Nomvalo is actually out of order. He has been allowed numerous times to make
If you allow him to patch, you are also going to patch.
even yesterday.
If you allow him to do what he is doing, we'll do it as
No,
well.
you are not a whip.
And we can do it better than what he does.
No. Don't make
We're not going to be bullied by
You are
Qola
making
here.
useless
We'll
threats.
never be bullied by Qola here.
Chair,
He projects himself as an expert. You are not an expert here. We have a legal advisor.
Chair,
We're asking questions
The
from
point of
witnesses,
order.
not from you. Who are you? Who are you?
what is this? Hey, Chair, Can I proceed with my point of order?
I want to apologize for your behavior, the two of you, to the people of South Africa who have been following us from the first day.
It is what it is. Now we are sitting here crossing our fingers, praying hard to say this should not actually become a political ground where now it spirals out of control. It's all about emotions. People now come to the ad hoc committee with emotions and they start attacking one another in the presence of the witness. It actually drains, the energy, and him watching them doing what they're doing. I don't know how are they going to actually resolve this issue, but there is a political kind of environment that's being created within the ad hoc committee, that they now focus on their personal political interest instead of finding the truth. Why would you call for the rush into establishment of this whole thing and calling people and wasting their time? Maybe General Fannie Masemola could be doing something very important. I mean, there's a whole lot that is happening. I'm sure that the commissioner has a lot of job to do, has a lot of work to do, than to sit there and watch two immature people arguing in his presence. It is so sad. It is very embarrassing. I can tell you now, South Africa, I don't know how far this will go. I don't know if they will manage to sort out their difference. Here's my humble request. They can finish with this commission today, and tomorrow they should not call a witness. They should sort out their difference. The chairperson should actually call the whole team, have a sit-in with them, and try to resolve this problem before it spirals out of control. Because one thing they should not forget is that this is live. We are watching every moment, every move. We are watching, You can see even the line of questioning of some political parties. In fact, all of them, that's what they have been doing. They asking questions which are actually persuasive, towards who failed to do what and who did not do what and who did not do their job and all of that. So here we are dealing with politicians who are actually trying to outshine one another in an ad hoc committee that's not supposed to be a political environment. And it is so sad, man. We are hoping for better results. Anyway, we still have the Madlanga Commission. I'm not really sure if Monday they will start, but if they will start, yes, we'll watch as it unfolds. And also maybe they are going to run this concurrently. The ad hoc committee, they will be calling the witnesses this side, after testifying this side to testify that side and whatsoever. All that I know is that Senzo Mchunu is a politician and was a police minister until he got suspended. So this is a product of cadre deployment. I've been actually raising this issue that why, maybe, I don't know, someone will advise me otherwise. Why do we continue to have politicians as ministers? Can't we have people who are actually deserving to occupy those positions? For example, if you become a police minister, you should actually be someone who's rising from the ranks within the South African police services. I think it would make sense. Let me put it blunt. Let's say you take someone like General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and make him a police minister. He can do better based also on his credibility, as opposed to having Senzo Mchunu or some random politician to become a police minister. You remember, at some point, we had Fikile Mbalula, who was a police minister. What does he know about policy and all of that? And those are career politicians. They cannot really kind of serve, but they are there to protect their own personal interest and their political party interests. So we are not helping the situation. In fact, it's like when you have fire in your house, then you take gasoline, you pour it, thinking that this is water. You're using the wrong extinguisher, fire extinguisher, only to find that you are making fire worse. And so this is what we see as we observe the ad hoc committee. I'm not sure how they are going to resolve this, but it is very problematic. Thank you, squatters, for watching my content. Those who have not subscribed, please subscribe. I can criticize today. You get so much angry. Tomorrow I compliment. I only do constructive criticism. I always make sure that I bring it raw, unscripted, and uncensored. Thank you very much. To those who have been supportive from day one to this day, I'll keep on dropping. See you next time. Sure.